Here we go. Good morning. Welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. We are live Sunday morning, 7:13 Colorado time, Mountain Time. It is Sunday, July 27th, and today's topic is really not much different from the topic we covered yesterday. At least I've been covering lately. We know what's going on. Those of us in the XRP community who've been paying attention, excuse me, we know what's going on now, don't we? Moving forward with XRP, price-wise. We're looking at least $15, even if we're not looking at 20, 30, or more by the end of the year. I have a strong case for you this morning. Let's quickly jump into today's market. And we are not looking, we're not looking too hot now, are we? Well, actually, we're up just a little bit. Fear and Greed's at 64, our Fear and Greed Index, and Bitcoin is coming in at 118,236 for one Bitcoin, down 0.08% on the day, coming in relatively flat for the week. Ethereum, 3,800 per coin, and XRP coming in at a whopping $3.19 per XRP. I say we're jumping out today on XRP. I say we jump out of here, out of this little, here. Well, let's go back to that. Hang on one sec. There we go. All right, I say we jump out of here today. I could be wrong. I usually am. But I have a feeling, and I'm looking at these charts, and I'm thinking that we're jumping out today. Let's see what our candlestick looks like on the day and on the 7-day. Yeah, we could jump out of here today. We could. I'm usually wrong when it comes to charts. Not a great chart guy. We're getting better. I'll still do videos. I'll still educate. We have basics. You got some folks out here like Edgrad Crypto and so forth who are just chart whizzes, which I learn where I can from these folks and other sources. Guys, today's episode, oh, by the way, don't forget to check Caleb Brown. We have Jim Bazzani coming on live. We're going to have an interview with him Monday, August 18th at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time, Colorado time. So please join us for that. We're going to go over the differences between an exchange and a brokerage with Caleb Brown, because there are important differences. And some folks, this is never financial advice on the channel, and I want to always remain positive wherever I can. I also want to remain truthful. So when I'm truthful, it sometimes will take me down this road of appearing negative. I'm going to call out the elephant in the room. That's what I do. Told you from the beginning, that's the channel you're on. We're going to get into today's topic. Yeah, that's the channel that you're on. I'm the one in church or in school, and teachers up there going, this is how they built the pyramids with these ropes and pulleys and all these people. And I'm thinking, you can't even bear enough men down in one locale on the earth, in one space, to be able to actually, try to use that advantage to lift these things, much less carve 2.3, is it 2.1, 2.3 million stones individually and put them into place. People don't realize that, I think. A lot of folks, the pyramids were, it's about crypto, don't worry. Yeah, the pyramids were are all individually cut stones that fit like a puzzle. Yeah. Anyway, getting back to crypto. In fact, getting back to the tanker and our episode today, let's start. Let's do it. Let's do it. Tank's from the East Coast, right? I'm from the East Coast, so don't do the third person. All right, I'm from the East Coast, so, yeah. And I'm a Guinea. I'm an Italian, so I don't want to be offensive on the channel. All right. Targets, XRP, $20. I'm saying $15, $20. So are a lot of other people. I think it could go to $30 by the end of the year. Why? A number of reasons. First of all, core partnerships. That's numero uno. It's always about real. So the charts will print what the world is doing, right? Or what the world is thinking or feeling. The chart prints off the phi ratio, right? That's why we're using Fibonacci sequences when we're looking at charts. Because the charts print off the golden mean or the phi ratio, right? This, Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, a fellow Guinea, a fellow Ginswan, a fellow Italian. Oh, don't get offended, Italians. You have thicker skin than that. Come on. XRP targets, I am saying $20, $30. Some analysts are saying $40, $50. I'm not seeing it in the charts, but it could happen. You tell me. You know the charts. You tell me. Could this happen realistically, not moon boy hype, by the end of the year? Real chart talk or not real chart talk channel. So you guys, please tell me. If you're chart people, what's the real deal on XRP chart-wise by the end of the year? I guess it just kind of depends on what happens in the world, doesn't it? I mean, I thought that's how this goes because we just said that the charts print off what the world is doing concerning any particular project. So it's sentiment, it's fundamentals, it's relationship, it's partnerships, it's real world adoption, real world usage, real world sentiment at the very least, particularly concerning Bitcoin, right? Because the usage isn't there with Bitcoin, but the sentiment is there and people, it's something that they want. I get it. I have some. It's okay. Some Ethereum too. But anyway, that's kind of what we're looking at when it comes to this stuff. I mean, it's usually the case anyway. Core adoption, this is what it's about. And then the charts will print that. The charts will print that. So what can the charts print? Who knows what the heck happens in the world between now and the end, now in 2025, November, you know what I mean? All the banks have to be on ISO 20022 by November 2025 this year. And so considering that, geez, could be early with $20, $30 XRP by EOY, right? Might not take place until getting into 2026 or so. Summer perhaps, maybe fall 2026, maybe 2027, maybe 2028. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Everybody starts, their heart drops. Can't wait that long. Yes, you can. You waited this long. Patience, my friends. We can do this thing. Never financial advice on the channel. We are long-term, hard-handed holders, diamond holders. That's what we do on this channel. We hold strong. We do everything strong. Anything comes into our world that includes mental. Very strong. With kindness. I don't care who you are in that regard. I don't care if you're the president of the United States. See, that's how we play this game of life. Core real-world partnerships and adoption are crucial with Ripple, guys. RippleNet, for the longest time, anybody want to talk about this, please, or drop this in the comments, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. Now, how could it be, by the way, happy Sunday morning. Now, how could it be, guys, that 300 financial institutions, including Santander, American Express, SBI Holdings, which is second largest bank in Japan, that's Yoshitaka Katao. I'm going to say it one more time. Yoshitaka Katao. I love the name, and I'm not being funny either. The name is amazing, and I love it, and I want a name like that. Yoshitaka Katao. Say that 50 times fast as you can. See if you don't go into a seizure. Please don't do it. Don't try that. Now look, here's the deal. SBI Holdings, trying to be funny. Not funny. Doesn't matter. Don't care. Laugh at me. Think I'm dumb. Don't care. This is fun. I love being on YouTube. Spreading my crypto knowledge to everybody. Whether they think I'm a knucklehead or not, I love it. It's so fun. We are trying not to have any type of an ego whatsoever in this world. This is our goal. We're trying. Not an easy task, is it, as a human? All right, we're reducing remittance fees by 70% with ODL in Mexico. To say that's like scratches the surface with this stuff. And by the way, can I ask real quick, guys? I know we got some viewers on there. Guys, how could it be that we're talking about 300 plus financial institutions for the past, like, I don't know, year with Ripple? What, did they just stop selling? Why are we still using this number? Why? I'm sorry. Sounded like Snidely Whiplash from Laugh Olympics. Remember that, old people watching that cartoon? People who are old in here. Snidely Whiplash, Laugh Olympics, man. That guy that would go, and they always cheated in the race. They were always racing all over. Anyway, guys, what did they just stop signing people up? I'm not buying it. 300 plus financial institutions, try 3,000 at least at this point. Take a breath. Seriously, Schwartz, take a breath. Yeah, that's crazy stuff. Come on, how could it be 300? I'm not buying it. I ain't buying it. No mores. You are trying to suppress XRP like a huge beach ball under the water like this. And it keeps happening. It keeps happening. Go find. I'm researching to do. All right. So I would say probably because I'm such a blabber, 70% of what I am yapping about in my lives is me coming out of my head with it. Kind of like 30% is me not even sticking to the notes because I'm a horribly structured individual. I will take my medicine. But yeah, I do see things, and so do you guys. It's been 300 plus financial institutions for the longest time. Did they stop selling to people, meaning Ripple? Come on. It's 3,000 at least. We got a beach ball underwater getting ready to pop up. Did we mention flip the switch? Anybody? Did anybody mention flip the switch on XRP yet and what's about to happen? And how this price wants to just keep hanging at this, wants to keep hanging. You know what I mean. You've seen the price suppression. You've seen it if you've been in this space for just a little bit, guys. Hidden Roads acquisition, Dubai Land Department, Bank of America, Santander, XRP Futures, smart contracts, upgrades to the ledger, XLS 30, blah, 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 frickin' blah, 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 blah. Isn't it XLS 20, 30? There's a couple of few, I do believe. I think there's a few, yeah. You got regulatory ETF momentum coming right up. We know what's happening with ETF. Holy crap. Guys, what happens when XRP is and I swear to you, it's not coffee, although it kind of seems like it am. It is. I just get excited. Not just. I hate that word. I hate the word just. I don't like it, and I hate the word hate. The existence is very difficult now, isn't it? I dislike the word hate, and by the way, just is such a passive-aggressive word. Can I move to the word simply? I simply don't like it. Regulatory and ETF momentum pushes us forward. We've got a super strong, oh my gosh, I'm ready to explode. Don't break the equipment, Frank. That's why they call me the tank, by the way. I'm a bull in a china shop. Guys, I'm going to whisper and bring it back down. Why is he whispering? Somebody asked me in the comments, why is he whispering? Why whisper? No, they said, why whisper? Exclamation mark. People are so witty in the comments. Somebody said, all peace and hair grease like this. That was the best comment ever. All peace and hair grease because of it's not hair grease, by the way. All right, guys, you got a thin liquidity issue as well. Somebody talked to me about thin liquidity. Holy crap. All right, I'll talk to you about it. This guy talking to himself again? Yes, he is. It's hilarious. Guys, thin liquidity. Akin to early batting average when you first start your baseball season. Remember when you got up to bat and you had 2 at-bats? You got a base hit and you were like, oh my gosh. Well, all right, your first at-bat, you got a base hit. You're like, I'm batting 1,000. You strike out the next at-bat. Oh, I'm batting a 500. I'm still doing better than anybody really does in baseball, aren't I, right? Why am I talking like that? Trying to be fun and entertaining. Just be yourself, Frank, okay? It's YouTube. Just be yourself. Guys, you got your second batting average. You strike out. You're even. You're down to 500 now because you got 2 averaged in, right? Affects it a lot. Third batting average. Home run. Good for you, sport. I'm pretty sure I'm not a math whiz, but I think you're up now to 750. for a batting average. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, here's the thing. That is thin liquidity, and that's what's happening with the batting average. Now, 100 bats in, at-bats in. No. Now you're towards the end of the season. You strike out, you hit a home run. It's not changing your batting average. You're sitting somewhere around, you're pretty good. You're in and around 340 for batting average. You're slugging away. Yeah? Okay. That's what's happening with thin liquidity in crypto markets early on in any asset class. Why am I talking like that? I'm sorry. It seems like I'm talking down. I am not doing that. I am very sorry. Let me cheer it up and stop being so emphatic and so passionate about this stuff. Calm down, Tank. Guy's talking to himself again. Guys, thin liquidity. Here's the deal. Let me break it down to you like a friend, which you are. If you're watching me, you're a friend because you're helping yourself and me. Guys, early on in any asset class, why is he whispering? Including crypto, early on in any asset class, we have thin liquidity happening where there's not enough grease to grease up the system. There's only some players. There's not enough there's a lot of slippage. There's a lot of volatility. There's not enough in there to, I want to buy this much of this crypto, boom. And then just look at zoom in on, go to TradingView. You got even a basic. Go to TradingView and go in on the zoom in real tight on some kind of like smaller projects. And you'll see the gaps in the candlestick charts. Like, where the heck is the data? It's because they're so early on, but they're volatile. It depends on tokenomics too, because they might not be as volatile if the tokenomics are such like a quant or like a I don't know, but something like a quant you'll see moves quite a bit in a Bitcoin. All right, I'm good at sidetracking myself, so let me not do that here. Let me stick with this liquidity and the batting average example, guys. Early on in any asset market, in any asset class, right, like crypto, like the beginnings of the stock market over 100 years ago. It suffered from thin liquidity. It does not anymore. Do you notice how the stock market will only move like kind of 4% or something like that in a day or whatever? That's a lot. If it moves 9% a day, holy cow. Crypto move, 20% a day. We're in the bear market and things are cranking, right? Oh, I like that mic just went on a swivel with a touch. That was slick. I really like when things work properly because a lot of times they don't. I'm not being negative, but geez, trying to set this whole YouTube channel up. I'm a contractor and I'm an old guy. Okay, so had it figured out as old guy, figured out crypto and also figured out how to do the YouTube channel. Boy, did I dive into the water neck deep. That's the way we love to do it. Come on, crapper, get up the pond. Bigger, stay at the crib, right? So liquidity is thin in the crypto markets. This could be our last thin liquidity run in the markets where we see so much, right? This last 4-year cycle. It could be. This time's different, he's saying. Turn them off. History does rhyme, though, so each time really is actually different from the last time, is it not? So when we move forward with this thin liquidity becoming a non-issue, we're going to need an extended bull market to take the cream to the top, which, by the way, happens naturally. I think certain proteins. I just learned that recently. Very interesting. There's no process. The cream actually just rises with certain proteins and things that rises over time to the top, and it's really neat. I don't know why I sidetracked that because I just learned that the other day. It's so cool. But yeah, what's going to happen is that the cream's going to rise to the top with this bull market, this extended bull market. I'm calling it this time. What do I know? I could be Moonboy if I want. I'm a contractor. I'm not expected to have this great financial background and trading and so forth. I've got no background to protect. I'm a crypto dude. I'm a neo-crypto dude. I just jumped into this stuff. I'm a contractor who 6 years ago learned about this stuff. Pretty heavy. You see who I am and how I am. I'm not a 4th degree master black belt in Shaolin Kung Fu for nothing, and I'm not bragging either. I'm telling you who I am. I don't do things half-heartedly, let's say. My analogy is I am an utter lion, and when I want to know about something or someone, that's going to sound bad. When I metaphorically want to know about a topic, I, like a lion, tear that thing apart, and I taste the insides of it. the intestines, and they're delicious. And I'm like, okay, or disgusting. Don't like that. I need to know deeply about anything I jump into. These days, I didn't always operate that way. You probably didn't either. As we get older, we have just a little more sense. Dollars and cents and common sense. While you guys are on this channel, you got access to be looking at, and you're like, now, what do I do with this? I've heard about this crypto thing. Well, you came to the right place, didn't you? I know you did. Now that you see who I am and what I cover and what we hold on the channel, I think what we hold on the channel says it all. I'm not one of these people who says that you have to, good morning, Marnie, in the comments. I'm not one of these people who says, you have to pay to see what I have and blah, blah, and all this stuff. Come on, who cares? We're not looking for your money like that. Come on. I'm not trying to be withholding like that. Come on. I'll tell you everything. Now you're going to know. You're going to know exactly who we are. And you're going to know exactly what we know about crypto, because I'm going to throw up basically the portfolio. Not financial advice, never is on the channel. Please tap that like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. And tell you right now, and every other time, we know who the winners are. I'm going to throw them up on the board for you now. Yeah, I said throw it. 3 or 4 times. Oh my gosh, we're all going to be dead. Are we going to start having fun in this life or what? Here they are. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, because I won't be, and I'm not trying to be a wisecracker. Oh, geez. There's more. There are more. Now, by my putting that up on the, let's see, who's in here? You got 13 viewers. Well, guess what? My lucky 13. I don't think I could get much closer to the camera to you. Now you know I know what I'm talking about when it comes to crypto. And if you don't agree by looking at that board, I'm not talking down to you. I'm literally level with you, dead level. I am telling you, please, to do some more research, because those are the crushers right up on the board right there, and it's not financial advice. Those are the winning cryptos moving forward that will survive. That will survive what happened with the internet when all the knuckleheads got bumped out. All the, all the Netscapes, the Yahoos, all these Yahoos. When all the Yahoos of the internet space got bumped out, we were left with the killers, with the crushers. Here are the crushers. They only ever have been. Not bragging to you, telling you that I found them a long time ago through the mist of all, even before we had a gajillion cryptos. We had a whole butt ton, didn't we? Busted right on the ISOs immediately, before anybody on any channel did, and I'm not bragging. And my wife said, why are all these people talking on these YouTube channels about ISO 20022? Isn't that what you had said, that's why we bought the coins we bought way back? I said, yeah. She said, how did you know about that? I'm not bragging, and I don't know if I'm going to tell you, because you're probably going to think I'm weird, and I'm not lying to you. I found them before everybody else did, or everybody else started talking about it. A while. The wife's like, you need to start a YouTube channel, cut the crap. And so I did. So here we are. Do you want to know how I found them? There they are. XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Quant, Algo, IOTA or Myota, ADA, One, Harmony One, Zilliqa, Digibyte, AMP on the Flexa network. Somebody one time told me, Buster and XRP Bags told me one time I was on a live and they go, wah, 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 when I said that. Well, I love them. I'm not. It's okay. I thought it was hilarious. But they say no to Flexa. We'll just have to see, guys. BTC, Ethereum, ICP. There are others. Sui, there's Pepe. There's a bunch of memers. There's Dogecoin. There are, which has some operability to it. So does Shiba on its network. We're just gonna have to see what happens with those two. We hold those as well. I hold some memers. Orchid as a VPN for the crypto space. Check out Orchid, perhaps. May not know about Orchid. Alan, how you doing there this morning? Nice to see you. Thank you. Move the mic, please, so you can see. Says Marn. All right. Can you see him now? Now it's like move yourself. And there they are. XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Quant, Algo, IOTA, ADA, One, ZIL, Digibyte, AMP, BTC, Ethereum, ICP. We can also name Sui, Pepe, Dogecoin, Shiba, blah, 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 blah. There's a whole ton of them. Not saying that to be negative about them. They'll jump too. This is not financial advice on the channel. I've been doing crypto for a while. I eat, sleep, breathe, taste, crap out crypto, pee it out for the past 6 years. Every single freaking day, to the point of such annoyance to my wife. She's like, you need to just go away or start a channel. So I started a channel. Truth be known, that's really why we started the channel, not because I found ISO 20022 before anybody that I watch on the internet. And I'm not trying to trump people. I'm really not. I know that people get on there, they're like, oh, I was the one. No, really, I'm telling you the truth. People who know me in my community, Todd, where are you in the comments? My buddy is like, dude, how did you tell me about ISO 20022 and buy all those ISO coins, like so many, like so cheaply, so early, before like all these YouTube people started, and it came out like in news articles and all that stuff. Like, how did you, and I still haven't told you why. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know how I found it? I'm afraid to tell you, even if you say you do want to know, because you might think I'm kind of crazy, but it's the truth. And it's true. It happened. I really did do it. You know what I mean? Sat on the couch one Saturday morning. And I'm not going to tell you. Oh, I'm the one who ruins the surprise party. Hey, you know we're going whatever. I can't wait to go to that rest. You said you'd never gone there. Oh, that was a surprise. Crap. XRP Bandit, what up, dog? Somebody, go check out XRP Bandit's channel. Good channel there. Yes, my fellow crypto brother in the crypto space. XRP is worth 1 XRP. I love that you say that, and you've said that before, and I get it. And we in the space get that. You know, they also say you deserve to have Bitcoin for the price you bought it for, and that includes me. And a lot of my knuckleheadedness about Bitcoin and Ethereum, even though I own both of them, I didn't get enough, and I didn't see it early, and I watched my buddy and his wife retire on it. The last run. That sounded kind of like Chewbacca. That was weird. Just need a little more in the voice, and that would have been a chewy, nice chewy. Guys, I missed it. Who cares? You missed it too. Who cares? You didn't miss it now. All right, now we have 24 people in the comments. Now, guys, please, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please don't be a weird creeper and just like watch and not subscribe. Our channel's awesome, and you're going to love what kind of content we put out. We put out stuff like this. Let me just hit it again for folks who just came in, because yes, we're real, raw, and clunky, and we just like stumble around up here. It's hilarious. Guys, if you were wondering if we knew we were talking about with crypto, they're right there. That shows you. That's the portfolio, not financial advice on the channel that we hold, and more. You know, Sui, Doge, a bunch more. Guys, that says it all, that board. Are you guys on board? Have you guys been studying crypto for a little bit here? Have you? Have you? Are you into projects that are simply going to freaking moon coming up over the next months? Curious. Don't tell me in the comments specifically. I mean, who cares? But don't specifically tell in the comments. By the way, I'm never going to go contact you guys, guys. So watch out for little bodies. If any weird thing wants to pop out and try to contact. Liquid and thin liquidity markets. Guys, you know what's going on with thin liquidity. I mentioned it with the batting averages. Okay, earlier on with your batting averages doesn't change that much. It's similar with thin liquidity. Earlier on in any asset market, it does not change that much. I want to continue though with today's talk because people are just jumping in. I'll recap real quick and then we'll keep going. The reasons for today's talk essentially is my case, and I'm not a financial advisor for XRP to hit $20 to $30 by the end of this year. Why that could happen. Now, look, I'm going to lay this out. I'm going to say this initially here while I make the claim as a little backup, a fallback crutch. I absolutely, of course, could be wrong with this, and I think it's still going to happen, but it may not be until spring or summer, and people are going to get aggravated and shoot the messenger for saying that, because I know it's hard to wait. I know. Guys, we waited this long. We got this thing. Alan, thoughts on SHX? Stronghold, I frickin' missed it. Crusher, telling you Crusher. Not financial advice. I think that's going to kill it. Connection to Stellar Network and Ripple. I know. I missed Stronghold. I have my bags are packed. Guys, my bags are packed. Too many. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Marty, for saying we're doing a nice job. Sorry about the mic being in the way. We're trying to do a nice job. If we're not, tell us how we're knuckleheads or how we're not doing a good job, and we will do our best. To correct and do better and not be so annoying. That's what I try to do with myself. I annoy myself on a daily basis because I have to live with myself 24/7 in my own head, and I just try to not be so annoying for myself in my own head, if that makes sense. I'm not even trying to be funny. Being honest with you. Core real world partnerships. We're going to bring you up to speed here. XRP target by $20 to $30. The reasons why, regulatory clarity, ETF expectations coming up here very shortly. Major institutional adoption with the pro-crypto cabinet and first crypto law being signed, being put into play here recently, as you know. Stablecoin law. Going to allow basically every taxi driver everywhere, anybody in any village, any locale. I start getting excited. I start like vibrating and shaking from the inside out because I'm literally a wacky kind of dude. I'm awesome. I'm crazy though, and it's not coffee. Yeah, you're gonna see now all the unbanked, like half of Africa. Hello, ADA. Charles Hoskinson. By the way, I don't think it's Hodgkinson or whatever, because you got the two Hodgkinson diseases. One's good, one's bad. It's not either one of them. It's Hoskinson. Pretty sure. A lot of people say Hodgkinson. I'm sorry, Chuck. Chucky's a Colorado dude. What's up, Chucky? Seems like a pretty cool dude. I hope these people have no egos that they're aware of, that I can say, what's up, Chucky, and what's up, Trumpy boy, and they don't think that I'm being disrespectful, right? I hope people are cool in high places. You know, Muskie boy. I hope Muskie boy's cool. If he's not, tough crap. It's his problem. And I'm not being mean either. I'm being real as a human. He would agree, I'm sure. We got real world utility cases. I like to sidetrack. Come on. I'm still on crypto. Relax. Core real world partnerships. Can we talk? You guys know what's going on with Santander and freaking. Okay. By the way, why do we keep saying 300 plus partnerships? Why? Somebody riddle me that. Why do we all keep saying 300 plus partnerships? What, did they just stop selling to everybody? Come on. It's like 3,000 plus. Let's get real. Gabriel, what do you advise XRP at 20 to 30 bucks at the end of the year? Which Gabriel is this? Is this my Gabriel? Is this my buddy Gabriel or another Gabriel? What do you advise if XRP hit $20 to $30 by the end of this year? Do you need to settle or hold more time? I'm in for a couple of thousand of them. I cannot give you financial advice, Gabriel. So I cannot advise you. Directly ask me, and I cannot directly tell you, because that would be giving financial advice now, wouldn't it? And I can't do that because this channel is not for financial advice, and I'm not being tricky. I can't tell you. Now, Gabriel, here's what I'm going to do. When this time comes, if it does come that quickly by the end of the year and XRP hits $20 to $30, I'm holding a bunch too. What I'm going to do, can't tell you what to do. I can't advise you. I can tell you what I'm doing, however. What I am doing and the wife are doing is we are going to grab some lifestyle chips in the form of US dollars because we have enough, and then keep the rest in XRP because we'll be earning moving forward. I'm quite confident, not financial advice, the way the banks used to give us yield on our money back in the day, 5, 6, 7%, although I think it's going to be like start off probably at like 25, 30%. It'll whittle its way down to over the years to, I think we all can see that's always what happens with these things, and it'll whittle its way down to about maybe 15%. 12%, but you won't be getting rid of any XRP. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not you. This is me. I won't be getting rid of, and it's not financial advice. I won't be getting rid of any of my XRP, or the wife at that point will still be holding it. It is still safely guarded and creating a yield for us, and we never dump any coins. That's my suggestion. Y'all do what you want. Not financial advice is darn right. Velo is a bullish one, in my opinion. It sure is, and I missed Velo too. And I missed Zebek. Is that the way you say that? Z-E-B-E-C. Get eyes on Zebek. Not financial advice. If you want to be interested in the crypto space and see which ones, in my not-so-considered opinion, never financial advice, are going to be crushers moving forward, you might want to check out Zebek. I just thought of 5 more that ran across my mind space very quickly. I won't say them all. I don't care. And I don't care what people think, generally speaking, whether I am incorrect or incorrect. I do know the truth. I am spitting to you the truth, my 22. Guys, please tap like and subscribe if you're liking what we're doing. Thank you, Ron, for subscribing, and thank you, Greg, for subscribing. Alan says financial advisor is a fuzzy bear with a jester hat. Nice, Alan. Alan, you sound like pretty cool, dude. I like when people are cool and have a good sense of humor and understand what the heck's going on. And amen to, don't say amen. I don't like amen. Well, no, I didn't. Okay, don't take that wrong. All right, I shouldn't say that on YouTube. There's I don't like the association with Amun-Ra, which is where there is actually an association I just don't like because he was one of the bad guys. I don't like the bad guys. The amen for the good guys, the Jesus, I like that part. I like that end of it. We all love the concept and idea of the Jesus. And if we don't, I'm going to wonder what that individual is actually about. I'm not getting into Jesus. Okay, you don't have to, but geez, don't like the concepts and precepts and thoughts of Jesus. Like, what do you really stand for then? Oh, don't go there, Frank. Ever. Oops. Kidding, guys. That's fun. I can say that. Come on. You guys are all cool in here. Land, I'm not some kind of like, I'm not too far on any end of any spectrum. I am far too level for any of that stuff. I told you I'm the kid in school that sat there and looked at all my buddies, all the schoolmates, all the guys and gals, the boys and girls. I sat there and I looked around. And I really honestly remember to this day, genuinely in 4th and 5th grade, shout out to anybody who might be watching, my classmates. Oh my God, that ever would watch this video. Holy crap. I sat there and looked at all of you and thought, are you all buying what this adult is telling us right now, this teacher? And does this teacher buy this crap? That they use these ropes and these copper tools to bear down in 2.3 million stones that were cut individually and fit like a puzzle into the pyramid, which is a fact, or 2.1 or 2.3 million stones. No. And then I would raise my hand and say, how did I ask? I would be like, how did, and they'd be like, you're doing it again. In church, I'd be the one who'd be like, yeah, but, what I hear what you're saying, but this part doesn't make sense about boom. Somebody shut that kid up, take him out of here. That's always been me. Here I am in the crypto space on YouTube, doing it again, busting through the truths of it all. Because I love it, and that's who I was destined to be. Our soul blasts us here. We are blasted here. We are who we are. Animated in a human body. Isn't it so fun? I'll get to comments in a sec, guys. Hang on. I want to just bust through real quick. Guys, core real world adoptions concerning my case for a $20 to $30 XRP by the end of the year. Regulatory and ETF momentum. Charts, by the way, don't prohibit it. I'm going to throw that in there, even though it's not in my talk, because I just thought about that. Price movements don't prohibit it at all. Take a peek. Liquidity and thin market analogy that I laid out earlier with the bats. Another reason why. Technical and cycle analyses. Recent technical breakouts, flag triangles that we've been seeing. Setup moves towards $5 to $6 territory coming shortly, which of course we've got to hit before we get to these $7, $8, $9 levels, and then our $11, $10, kind of $12, $13 levels. And then eventually we could be hitting past $13, $20 to $26 by the end of 2025. And it could happen that fast. And I know, because what happens is we get stuck, and also market cycle signals indicate this, by the way. Parabolic potential and these targets being breached says that we're going to see this coming up. Guys, have you been paying attention? Have we been paying attention? Have I been paying attention? Yes. The answer is yes for me. And I think you guys have been too, paying attention. What's been happening in the crypto space lately? Sideways-ish, right? Around 118 for a Bitcoin, hanging in there. Each time I pop on these episodes, how do I, you know why we know, how we know. We don't get caught up on charts too zoomed in. You know, we're almost always in doubt. So we're always doing the zoom out. The thing is we zoom back in too, see what's going on. And then we get to a middle spot as well. We get to a 35% degree angle as well, and also kind of like a 70% grade too. We cover the entire gamut. When we're looking at this stuff, why did I yell? I don't know, because I'm getting excited about this run coming, and I think you guys are too. And I would like everybody, not financial advice, to please get eyes on the truth of it all. And the truth is we are about to see an explosion in crypto unlike anyone has ever seen. And I can say that with honesty, and I can say that also without fear of repercussion, because I am not a Raoul Pal. I am not a Stan Drunken Miller. I am not a Paul Tudor Jones. I am not one of these masters out there who knows has a news article. Gerald Salenti is fantastic. Please check out my Italian brother, who, by the way, I'm pretty sure he has a black belt. I have a 4th degree black belt, Shaolin Kung Fu. He has a black belt in, I think, straight up karate. He's from the East Coast. He's a fantastic individual. Check out this guy. He's like 70-something years old. This great Italian named Gerald Salenti. Yeah, these people are masters. That's not me. I'm a contractor turned financial dude about 6 years ago. Did I learn a lot? Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned enough to be dangerous. I mean, I'm still going to say I'm a talking head. I mean, I'm not this person up here that's supposed to be this, has this financial history and background to protect. I can literally pull a crystal ball that I can get from the hobby shop up here and play with it and work off that. I'm cool. Can't say anything on Moon Boy or anything. I'm not supposed to be. Who cares if I'm Moon Boy? I'm on here on YouTube. It's not financial advice. Say whatever the hell I want. See what I mean? How fun? Yeah. Now, at the same time, we, for full transparency, do invest in crypto. So no, I don't like to do things like I quit coffee a couple of years ago, except for once in a while I will do it, and I notice the difference. I don't like to trade when consistently being on coffee. This is a mushroom tea. Not a big fan of the coffee. I know. It's okay. We've been hooked on coffee since we were 18 years old. I get it. It was difficult for me to quit. It was easier for me to quit coffee than it was doing American Spirit cigarettes for a few years that I did. Oh, more than a few years, like 10 years. And I didn't do a lot of them, but I had enough of the cigarette that it was such a habit to go to that it was difficult to quit, but not like coffee. Boy, was I a little bit, I'm not supposed to swear on the channel. I was a little grumpy, cranky Frankie. My wife did not like that, month and a half of me quitting coffee. I was hooked on it since I was 18 years old. So is everybody else, if we're being honest. We don't trade as well when we're on coffee because we're not realizing we're doing emotional roller coaster, and we're not realizing, yeah, I'm a much better trader, not financial advice, by not doing coffee. Why does no one want to talk about that? Because 85% of the population sucked on coffee, and we all love it, and they want to tell Frank to go spit right now and shoot the messenger. He's like, I'm not giving up my coffee. Forget this guy. I am saying the truthful. Those who have done it and achieved this will say he's not whistling Dixie. You know, all right, I'm having mic troubles, as I usually do. All right, guys, we have a strong case, all coffee quitting aside, for XRP jumping to $20, $30. I don't know if I would dump the XRP. For me, I can never give you financial advice. I've got to get back to comments. Sorry. HD, welcome in. Guys, please tap the like and subscribe. Not to be like that, but there's so many people in this chat right now that have hopped in recently. Thank you. I'm going to get to the comments. Guys, tap like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Nobody's going to say, hey, he subscribed to that weirdo. Don't worry, you're going to like weird. I'm fun. You're going to like me. Tap the like and subscribe. Trust me. I'm selling best I can. You know what? You don't want to tap that likes and subscribe. Takeaway sale. All right. Alan says, all right, that chair looks super comfy. And my boy, my man, Alan, this chair is so freaking comfy. It's stupid comfy. It's like a couch. I have no right being in this chair. Actually, all right, not too cool of me. I got this chair for my wife for her birthday. It was the wrong height. I didn't measure ahead of time. Shame on me for not doing my proper research, which I usually do. And, did I do it on purpose? She thinks probably I did, so that I can keep the chair and use it out here. And she had enough birthday presents. I think she's okay. Oh, no man bun. Yes, man bun. Oh, no, a man bun, says James. Oh, no. Now, James, let me ask you a question. First of all, why are you calling it a man bun? It's kind of like a Viking will rip the heart out of anything that wants to come near my family or try to hurt me. It's very much a warrior bun. Remember the top knot from that time over in Asia? James, remember Jesus Christ, who had long hair and probably a lot of times got hot out in the desert and put it up in the man bun, even though they didn't paint that painting of him in the religious pictures? Hey, James, you've activated something in me by saying, oh no, a man bun. James, question, are you bald, first of all? Second of all, if you're not, what is your issue with the man bun? It's because you're parroting what you've heard and what is going on in this world, particularly amongst the folks who are on the Democratic side of things that say, oh, a man bun, don't do a man. And then you got the little more of a real life take who understands that the greats on this planet ever had long hair, which were, how many? How many had the long hair? You tell me. And how many had the short hair? You run through them. I know the Buddha had short hair, but Jesus, Alexander, blah, 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 frickin' blah, 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 had the long hair. Now, didn't they, my good man James? You have ignited me, because I rode down the street the other day, and I've heard man bun probably more than I've ever heard over the last 3 weeks because of what's been happening in the streets. Thanks for subscribing, by the way. Gabriel, thank you for subscribing. This whole thing in our streets of America over the past months has made it be that man bun has become more of a thing. I've seen it on YouTube, on the news. James, you're a good parroter. Good job with the man bun question. Please answer my question. Are you bald or balding? Or are you, do you have an issue? Why would you say, oh no, man bun, if you're not conditioned by the world? Because I've noticed the change in the world. I'm busted out of the matrix largely, and I watch what all of the people do who are, it's all levels and degrees in this plane, right? There's always a bigger fish. We're in and out of things at levels and degrees. To a large degree, I'm busted out of the matrix, and I watch individuals make comments like man bun. Oh, see, look at Loxta says, man bun, I'm out. And look at the profile picture on this creature. So, guys, I hope you're having fun here with me. This is who I am. Man bun, I'm out. Oh, yes. You're damn right, man bun. Warrior bun, I'm out because I'm a little wussy. or I'm bald and I can't grow my hair, or I've been trained and I'm a little parrot. It's one of these things. Otherwise, there's no issue for you to have with a man bun, and you won't call it a man bun. You'll call it either a top knot or a warrior's bun or a Viking bun or a tie-up or something. The man bun has been created by a silly little culture running around with signs and trying to stop cars out there on the roadways, particularly out on the West Coast, doing these things. And a lot on the East Coast, where I hail from, Connecticut, and doing these silly things out there and just want to be seen with a change of, status and who they are in this world. You know what I mean? And I won't say that. There's a lot going on in this world. I can say all these things very cryptically the way I am. And you might not even know what I'm talking about. If you do, hats off to you for knowing who we are on the channel and where we come from and why we actually have a warrior's bun or a Viking bun. It's not a man bun. I don't want to say girly man, because that's kind of like, you need to be a man to be able to pull the bun. And that's another reason why the man bun contention comes from the other side. Otherwise, the dudes love the man bun. Oh no, I'm out. I'm going to do the hair long in the episodes moving forward. We still have 22 in here. Are you the same 22 that only 2 people are in the comments? Who are you? 22. 2 people, I scared the crap out of them. They just jumped out. Now we got 20. It's kind of like freaking Indian thing. Guys, this is the end of our case for XRP, and we're going to keep going because I have another side topic to discuss concerning our run with XRP to $20 to $30 by the end of the year, and then we will get off. Addressing the critics. Oh no, a man bun, I'm out. I love it. You guys are awesome. Thanks for supporting us and being here when you did. I'm sorry you couldn't make the money you should have made on crypto and learn what you should have because you saw a man bun. All right, the case here is regulatory cleanup, institutional infrastructure, real utility, ETF inflows, cycle setup, and technical breakouts that we've been seeing anyway, setting up, liquidity shift, and market bullish macro. Not to mention what's going on and related to that, what's in the White House. Addressing the critics, and they say that XRP cannot absorb large capital inflows to reach $20 to or $100, much less not even just by the end of the year, but so many critics say not even possible. Okay. Here's the counter. XRP now supports protocol-level AMM automated market maker systems, okay? Improving liquidity and reducing slippage in Forex markets. Ongoing adoption and integration across real-world asset tokenization lowers friction as well. Also, as liquidity pool depth increases, large capital can enter without massive price spikes and resistances, causing and permanent loss, obviously. XRP is not retail only. Executed institutional real-time gross settlements, or RTGS, stablecoin RLUSD. The game has changed now. Now they're A-rated. You guys have seen that. Now that news is broker integrations, and prime brokerage, $1.25 billion hidden road acquisition recently for XRP. Guys, where are we going from here in the next months? I don't know. I know we're going to $50 in some months. I'll tell you that. If you guys don't think we are, then that's okay. It's not financial advice. This is what we think. This is what we've been researching. Guys, drop in the comments below an XRP, because I'm not seeing any comments active. Guys, are you afraid? The comments are okay. It's safe to drop a comment. You go down to the bottom for the people who are maybe a little newer or maybe a little bit older. I'm not trying to be funny. Because you might not know where they are. You go down to the bottom. There's a section, tap comment, and please tap XRP in there to help us on this channel. I'm directly asking, if you don't mind, please, I'm asking. Please help the channel. I'm begging you. No, not going to beg you. Real partnerships. Guys, we've been saying 300. At least tell me this in the comments, for Christmas sakes. Somebody tell me what is going on with 300 plus partnerships being parroted by everybody and every piece of research I tried to pull up or anybody else does on Ripple having 300 plus partnerships. Guys, we're at the 27th of July, 2025, and we've been parroting this 300 plus partnerships, and so has any research on the internet, AI, anything I've used to find. I've not gone to the public library, but they keep saying 300 plus institutions. Guys, it's got to be 5,000. Tell me. I want to know in the comments, please. Please tell me. Why is everybody afraid to put in the comments? Man, when I learned and I went into the comments, you 23 viewers, I'm not dogging you. I'm telling you, you 23 viewers, I guess you're shy people. When I went on my crypto journey 6 years ago and I learned on these channels, Crypto Hulk, Digital Asset Investor, Alex Cobb, tons of them. Come on, all the blockchain backer, all the same guys you guys watch. And I went on and I would drop and I'm not trying to tell you to drop money, but I certainly would drop a little donation what I could afford. And I certainly also would at least like and subscribe. And I would drop a comment. Boy, are we comment deficient. HD dropping one though. What's up? I thought this was about crypto, but we're talking about comfy chairs. Cool, man. Well, we talk about a lot of stuff on the channel, dude. We try to keep it like real and raw. Yeah, we try to stick to crypto best we can, and we kind of sidetrack a little bit. And we're just really wacky on this channel. You come to see that we're a nice mixture of what life really should be, which is some seriousness mixed in with humor, some heartfelt fun with our friends and family that we love dearly, and knowing that all we have in this life is the passage of time. I thought this was about crypto. It is, don't worry. In summary, $20 thesis with crypto. With a $20 XRP. In summary, here is my thesis. Real partnerships. Loads of them. Dubai tokenization, Ondo finance, tokenizing gold on the blah, 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 blah. Institutional infrastructure, hidden roads, CME futures. You got ETFs coming. You got regulatory clarity. You got a pro crypto White House. You got a technical breakout coming up. You got liquidity analogies. This guy's about to fucking explode. Oop, I'm not supposed to swear. This guy's about to freaking explode. Guys, somebody stop me. Because we're off to the races. And those who have missed the train on the cryptocurrency, just the way I missed Bitcoin and Ethereum, although I have some, I missed the boat. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't miss some of the others, guys. I hope you enjoy your journey with crypto, and I hope you guys kill it here with crypto. And my channel is not for financial advice. I am not a financial, clearly. Come on. You can tell I'm not a financial advisor. No RIA this way. Maybe someday I'll play and take the Series 65. I couldn't think of one. I like to rhyme from time to time. It's kind of fun. I couldn't do it. I was going to do it again. Guys, I want you to have a nice day. I want you to enjoy. I want you to be yourselves. This is what I'm doing on the channel. I'm having fun. If you like it, if you like me, if you like what we're putting out. Yeah, we put out info on crypto. You can see it. Come on. No, wait. No, hang on. No, I know you weren't dogging me, HD, but here's the thing. You said I thought it was about crypto. Now, come on. Thought it was about crypto. You trying to tell me that ain't about crypto? What the hell's up on that board now, son? You tell me what's up on that board. Tell me this channel ain't about no crypto now, son. You trying to tell me this channel ain't about no crypto? What's up on that board now? Now hang on just 1 second. Come on now, let's have a little fun before we depart on a Sunday. Guys, blessed be you are awesome. I love all of you. And so does the creator of all love all of you. I want you to have a great day. See us in tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Don't forget, we have a live interview coming up with Caleb and Brown. It's actually Jim Bazzani from Caleb and Brown, the world's first crypto brokerage service. Find out how and why we're performing that interview Monday, August 18th. Put it on your calendar. It's going to be on our channel. It's 5:30 Mountain Time, Colorado time here. It looked like a thumbs down here. Sorry, not thumbs down. Please check us. That's going to be interesting. He's been good enough to grace us with his presence and teach us the difference, or go over with us at least. He's going to teach us some things. The difference between an exchange like an Uphold, a Coinbase, etc., and a crypto brokerage like a Caleb and Brown, where you can pull out $2 million a day if you want to of your crypto, as long as you clear it with your bank. And you can't do that on Coinbase and the others. So you're a millionaire on paper and you're on the exchange and it all crashed. Oh boy, you think it crashed last time? Oh, we're going. Oh boy, look out. You might want to check out Caleb and Brown. I ain't trying to scare you either. I'm telling you the truth. Guys, I hope you have a great day today. Nelson, it's great to see you, buddy. I see you just jumped in the comments. Triple X, first time seeing this channel. ISO tokens, faux show, bro. I want to stay on, guys. I got 9 million things to do today. I've been on for quite some time. Guys, subscribe. Dude, Triple X, subscribe. Guys, subscribe. Subscribe. Hit the, yeah, we are going to talk more about ISOs. That's what this whole... Oh gosh, I wish I could be on 24/7 so I can catch everybody that hops on. I wish I could talk with you more. Triple X, would you please go ahead and tap that subscribe, hit the like. That way you can catch us when we're in here. You know, that's if you don't mind the man bun. You got James and a couple others who said they're out ski because of the man bun. God bless it be. We love you still no matter what. I'm sorry you didn't like it. I wish you well on your crypto journey. And yeah, Nelson, love you, brother. Just woke up with a coffee cup in the hand. I'm sorry we're jumping off, but revisit, replay, jump back. Pretty fun stream today. Sorry I'm spitting. I love just being me here on the stream and spitting and talking and being myself. I'm so ridiculous, and I love having fun. And yes, Grant, what's up, US? What up, Grant? Grant, hit the like and subscribe. We got to dip out. I want to stay on, but I got to go. You guys have a great day. I'll check you. See you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. See you guys. Love you. Love you so much. I really do. Have an enjoyable Sunday. Have fun.